Abusamu akwaba enfambra afro akan TV esumidin ene obri eboa denchembo wotime yana nina efa Stonebwoy ena afen so tiny eho nina eni se Stonebwoy eko interview ewo Hit FM na ensensem bi epieye se tiny wodeka na Stonebwoy etwe sika 2000 Ghana cedis wodi twa saka se de beyo na tiny edin etumi ada na numu ena tiny so ko guarantee interview ewo Hit FM na oni abeku santana etwe nkomo na insem no epieye ewo show no eso na tiny edi tudwa watche se wonu ma na wonu ma hye wasa studio ho nyina Stonebwoy eka ho bie won nyina wonu ye jimifo ema yese ebedane insem bibruja ewo social media enya asemkuma akra enumu ena Stonebwoy nso akọ grantee interview ewo Hit FM biom na woni adosi edwehwe nkomo na ensem ye wonu sanso peja aso biom ede eba ye na Stonebwoy ede tudwa watche se won de won se video no ne rehu ye yi pa ne rehu ye nam se wono de rodi akoma pa ena na ode eye sadi na nso akọ ye chiri hunu se wo nipa bone na emom wono de obekosoa ebutani na ayade se wobundada na emom obekosoa ebuno pa na won ena enei wono mo ama won asebie ne senti obekosoa ednidia esefata no ede amano yenko se video no.
Or you bumped into a radio program hosted by the Don and Mekwikwe, where when you jumped in, they were discussing an issue involving our own Tiny. And one thing led to the other. You decided to settle the supposed debt. What made you choose to pay that money?
Thank you. Like you said, it was right here. I was seated where Bulldog is sitting. Sorry, Bulldog. You know, I had finished from Joy, so I just wanted to hail the two brothers and run away. Because, you know, you know me, I really, they shy interviews and that, but people don't know. So I said, make I hail them and run away. So say, oh, you don't go come, oh, you do already with that. So by the time I got in here, they were talking about an issue already on radio. I was not really paying attention. But before I sat, I had to see the video back to be sure, that's to be able to. So before I sat, and the conversation had gone to a point where Chega just threw it to me and be like, oh, so if somebody pay something around those ends, oh, Stone, like this one, if you go fee, you go nice. So that's how he presented. I'm like, yeah, why not? Because before I start, I remember hearing something about Tiny. So I'm like, why not? And I think I must have. I didn't really even pay attention to what it really was, if the amount. So I was, you know, but irrespective, boss would be saying, I'm saying, oh, why not?
So you didn't even know how much money was involved.
You know, the video is there. The video is there. Sometimes when you talk that thing, you forget some things. Me especially, you know. So the video is there. So bang. I just sat down, and then the guy, and then I said, yes, why not? So I think the guy wanted to continue to talk and explain. And I said, no, that one, I don't know about it. But the forward way they need, specifically like that, where it's, oh, boss, if you say so, the other. Okay. So I said, then we're going to leave the money with Don Chega so that you can come and pick it up. God knows. At that time, I had settled in already. I didn't even say, oh, I go send you. You know, there are some ways that you can say things that would mean that you want to take shine off of the thing. So I said I would leave it with Don Chega so that you come and collect. There was nothing relating to Tiny. At that point, I didn't forgetting about whose issue it was. Honestly, done. We went out there. I used the ATM. I left it behind, and I know we left it. Further on, I saw a lot of news. I chanced upon a few that I wouldn't even retweet because it will sound some way or it feels some way when somebody sees it. Because we have fans who are really happy when we do some of these things and use it against other people, you know. But I don't condone that level. So time passed, and then when I heard, I think it was Hagla who sent me the video. Have you seen this? Mahaka? I'm like, hey, what is loading? Make us see what thing be. So when I saw it, I was like, me, I'm not really surprised about school. and then he fled in the news. It's all over. But it's a real effect. I really felt sad because I've been knowing that a lot of people don't like me. I've been knowing, but I don't take it to heart. I still manage to do me. I'll be honest, in this industry, I've faced my fair share of hatred, and I'm still facing it. I think it's generally because, people have their own fears and have their own scars that, it's only reflecting on other people, where it's really not supposed to be. You see, Tiny is somebody I've respected, irrespective of knowing his stance, when it comes to a few things. We still have to respect him because it's based off on their fabric that we're here today. You know what I mean? It's based off on other people's fabric that they came. Still is going to be based off on our fabric that other people will come. That thing is something I really, really need for people to pay attention to, especially artists. Like, no matter how new, big, fresh you get, you have to have that understanding that people have built that block to a point. So I never put dirt on people's name without any cause, because we are all humans, So when Tiny just went on that hard, it hit me because see somebody with an open heart and that, but I didn't take it too deep. It only now closed it for me where he really stands. Maybe when you see a tweet or two and it's all vibes, but now you understand that, look, this guy didn't even take time to check it. And you could have called me before, you could have no, like, bro, I was just walking and I saw something I could deal with and I dealt with it. And even so, I had to thank the guy. I'm like, you could have chosen not to accept. Right. When he thanked me on air, I said, no, thank you too, because you could have said no. That whatever you have in mind, you are pushing it. Maybe you want it to go to and the thing is with the police. And if somebody says something is with the police, I think it is believable, Kakra, because a police force is a legal institution. You can't just lie on police and say the thing is there. So that was one thing that made me know, say, even if I had to think on my toe, it is true a situation to deal with. You know what I mean? If it wasn't a police now, or can say, and a grand guard be an EBBA, instantly I know. So this we for wait, make we check if it's a credible situation. So big respect to Tiny. Whatever made him say that, I think his reason that he added to the interview at the time that I didn't call him before or after, I think is flawed. It doesn't warrant for you to, squeeze me in such a manner to insult my intelligence when I think that we owe you guys the respect, at least, just like other people should owe us the respect to also. But this is what you face, bro. I'm telling you, there's a lot of talk love, but there's no action. I can point and beat my chest that I'm one person who doesn't talk love, but I show a lot of love inside and within. I'm very honest. There are so many things that you don't hear, you won't hear, but when you get to hear them, then you give me my stone. Any Stonebwoy anyway. Yeah, but people talk love, they don't show love. They don't know love. So
when you saw the video and the insults that came with it, what was your first reaction? Your immediate reaction?
Yeah, it just finished it for me to know that, like, you might take it lightly, but take it serious. Sometimes you forgive people and you forget things and you realize that, oh, we're all cool. But that only reminded me, which is even normal, that look, people don't like you like that. The signs he show, or this tells it for sure that he don't like you.
So will you work with him?
You see, I'm not sure I would want to work with him now. The truth be told, I'm sorry how they're going to turn this around. But if you can realize, over the past times, I've only released a song. Myself, I've only released Therapy in a while. And I'm about to drop a next one. I think why I'm not working with anybody, not just him, I've had a lot of phone calls to do features that I've not really shown, they should remember that I'm the same one who will pick a phone or go on Instagram and hit up Mr. Drew to say, let's do a joint. So it is time now that I'm focusing on for my next project. So that's the only reason why I may not work with anybody within this period until after my probably after my album is dropped. And even so now, it goes beyond just my decision to do a collab with somebody, because we are now working at a level where we're striving to want to hit the next level. So it should be understandable. Like, working with any foreign artist or any foreign mind understands this easily. To be honest, I've worked with people that I can't release because they can't clear the song right now. I'm only extending it to explain that we shouldn't be taking it too harsh when somebody says, oh, Stone, Charlie, this song there, if I go give Stone, no, we know say it go work. And then they go find your way. But when you turn it down, they hate you immediately. They be like, they say you're trying to want that. It shouldn't be like that. Like, it's a thing we have to try and forget, especially if we are creatives,
But in a case of Tiny, if, let's say, well, we all know that he hasn't released big jams in recent times.
No, but he has jams. You see, there's one
thing.
Yeah.
I know he has jams. Yeah. I mean, what? Please, before anyone will get me wrong.
Sorry, yeah.
So what I'm saying is that he's not. I don't know. Probably that is his personal stuff. That okay, let me rest on the music for a while. I mean, I've worked with Tiny in the past, and I know how he works. He's a hard worker. We all know. I mean, this is something we shouldn't even discuss because we all know his contribution. But here is someone who, when you did your first album, he was on it. He featured for you
clearly.
I mean,
clearly.
And this jam,
and this is one of the big songs that I still have, and it's beauty. And this is where I believe he claims that he has helped. When you use help in a certain context, you might be getting it wrong to send some signals to people to feel that sometimes Jano say, man like Mr. Logic, he knows me, man like Bulldog knows me. I understand things. My brain they work. My mouth know the two talk. The contest where you put somebody will feel immediately like, he helped Stonebwoy said before I ain't done nothing to nobody like that. Like, say, Abia, this is it. He gave me a feature and I pushed it and we made sure the song was a hit. And I always be grateful. And I've gone back to his ends to do a feature for him too in time. So I think this is a blessing, but it's not supposed to be termed in today as something that you would have done to, bro. I hope you guys are trying to get the point that I'm here. It shouldn't be. I'm not going to say, oh my boy, then I feel now we me boni because I'm here, Koran pono. So I boy me than I'm here, sample, and I say to me say me any papa because at least me kai
straight.
So, in this case, if anyone is in trouble, wouldn't you lend any support?
Government, you see me, I dey help people where they know they talk. I dey help people where they forget. Me. Last week, my wife will remind me say I get land for somewhere.
Refi.
That be how I did.
Usika dosu.
No be so, but that be how I did. Like, I don't know how God do me, but my memory to remember thing where I do good I dey remember thing, but that one alone, serious I dey tell you. So if me sebe nyankopo adomina my papa da forget you, wallahi minkai. Inti, that's just what it is for me.
Let's stay with the matter.
Still no. I will do the most I can for whoever I can. That's all. It wouldn't stop me from being who I am, because in the end, obeying him was asiso. Obeying him was asiso. Like, you realize that obeying him, what you produce, if you give. Sana reality, like it goes round and round. What you produce now, you don't eat it. The tree produce fruit, but I see say the tree they eating fruit before.
No way.
You go give it out. Do you know the SN the SC a ton or no G and or DNA? Yes. Aha, ono ama fruit ewie no, odi odidi wie na me, dey na man.
What am going so?
You know, say technically they need that too. So such is life, the order of life, you know.
103.9.
It's about time, boss.
My God.
This is Hits.
Sorry, saying. Kasa, Charlie, Kasa.
Stonebwoy. No, so the case where he's asking that you should have called him. Were you expecting him to call you?
Never.
Not to even thank you?
Please, at all, was not in my mind. I think his point of me should have called him on the situation, I think is flawed. Based on that, is flawed. We can call different times, whenever, however, but that case was dead already. It's flawed. It's not really. It doesn't pin me to anything. Okay. It doesn't make me deserve what he feels about me or he said about me that day.
A bird whispered to me that you guys met lately, even after the incident.
No.
Have you seen him?
No.
Haven't you met him?
No. If we swear by the Bible.
Check out where you talk.
Because I heard it that you guys met. No, you didn't say it on air. Why you did like that?
I mean, I said it on air.
You said it on air.
Yes.
But off air, we heard that.
I feel say then we do.
No, we went.
No, we know.
But you cry. Who you be?
I don't know.
We are both some. Wow. So if you are to meet him, what?
Nothing go. Me, I'm good because there are a lot of people where you see. There are a lot of people we know say them know be this like this, you know, but we do like say we don't know. So when you meet, what you meet, you just discuss, you just move, you just and you move on. I can never have any issue with Tiny. And to be honest, it's not today where they see his stance about Stonebwoy. It's okay, it's normal. But it can get worse. Like, I can never have any issue with him.
Hits 103.9 FM. In case you just tuned in, you're listening to Showbiz Review, proudly brought to you by Francophones. Francophones, still the leading mobile phone company in Ghana. Well, you can get it nowhere but Francophones. When it comes to mobile phones, Samsung